Bet. Well, if somebody, it's a couple dudes that that I already told, man. That, you know, if they don't, if they, because I need people that's consistent. Then I'm gonna boot them. So if that come open, I got you. My name Reggie. Orlando. All right, my man. I got you, bro. All right. I'm ready, bro. I live in the city. I live in D.C.
My DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Oh, come on.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That should have been picked.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The complete up fourth.
Good defense, fellas.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame.
That's
what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, I'm a Redskins fan. Born. I'm everything DC, so I'm everything DC. Nationals, Capitals, Wizards, Skins. Season ticket holder for the Wizards and the Skins. Unfortunately, they both suck this year. You know.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17.
Man, I ain't worried about that.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and one.
I ain't worried about that. I got another one where he came from. I don't put value in running backs and wide receivers. Okay, if you do, the other one gonna come in and run for 100. Let's go. Let's get it.
On second down,
yeah, you got a problem. You got a problem. You need to go ahead and shore that defense up real quick, bro. Come on, dog. I did not hit the fucking spike the ball button, man.
We're gonna get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's see. You got a lot of speed out there, huh? Hey. I don't want no trouble, killer. You got a whole lot of speed on that team.
Now a first down carry. It's
bad run. Bad run.
Space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I should have been 10 or 15, fellas. Who won the Super Bowl in this league last year?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets this one just
come on,
shy
rookie.
of the 40
Good pass, rookie.
Down at the 39.
Good pass,
give
rookie.
Him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Come on, man.
So from the 39 now,
we high capacity offense, man. Get them defense back out on that field, so let's go. We still here. We right here. We gonna keep it. Cut up. Oh, come on, man. Get the backside 75. I gotta go.
Not much happened there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
That motherfucker would have held that block for half a second longer. I was off to the races. Let's see if this dude know football, man. He said he an OG. Let's see if he know football. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 7 motherfuckers in the box. All right. Okay. I don't know what he think he doing. We about to find out.
They'll set up to throw.
Wide open. Let's go.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete.
Take that first down, baby.
And he'll get it into enemy territory.
Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Let's get to what we was about to do.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first
We're
down.
going to keep 7 people in the box. Okay. Let's give him the end zone.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield
get past that line,
into Buffalo territory.
Putting their hands on me.
A gain of 3,
real quick.
second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we
out the huddle in 5 seconds flat, bro.
But when he can make a play himself, as we just
saw shit, he got
that's a big day.
He got an accelerated clock on. Damn, man.
Back to throw here. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I got my hands right. That was a terrible fucking run.
And it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We going this way.
There's Kamara.
Damn, good one. Good defense, bro.
Losing yardage on the play.
So y'all got 4th down rules, right? Y'all play.
Make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Okay. Good shit.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Come on.
This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
We'll see.
And old school coaches
it just started.
don't necessarily mind
Let's get it. I like your user still.
You
kept that from happening.
Right now, what you're
that was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be able to get back in there.
Advantage in field position.
You shut that shit down quick.
Right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Is that Julio Jones? That is Julio Jones. Shit. Oh, okay. Look like a big motherfucker over here.
Now lucky 56.
Nah, we right there, bro.
And he goes
we right
nowhere.
there.
He'll lose yardage.
I will have a top 5 defense in the league. We right there. That's what we do. Play defense and smack people around. Let's go. He gonna have to earn this. He gonna have to earn this love. Let's go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Aguilar a little fast, fellas. Get on that. Get on that. Not worried. Let's go.
Now Allen
we in there.
2nd down.
Stop playing.
You
double cover, fellas. Stop playing. Pick that shit next time. He should have punched him in his lips. That's what he should have did. He should have motherfucker socked that motherfucker in his motherfucking mouthpiece, man. Throwing up there in the middle of that field, man. I'm gonna trade one of these safeties. I don't have no safeties that punch niggas in their lips, man. I gotta get one of them.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking deep down.
Nah, that's me, bro. That's me. That's me. Call my shot. It's called my shot. The user skills is immaculate. Don't go down there. Don't venture down there. That's my territory down there, home slice. Let's go. Let's go. It'll be a long motherfucking day for that quarterback. Let's go, Chuck. Yeah. Let's get it.
You have to find a way.
He thought he was going downfield. Not today. Let's go.
They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
Forgive my shit talking, bro. That's what I do.
And then no one plays well.
I like to talk shit. I can take it though. If somebody beat me, man, I'll be first motherfucker. Be like, man, good game, bro. I don't make no excuses. I'm a man about my shit. Yeah, I'm a man about my shit. If you smack me around, I'll be like, man, good shit, shorty. I mean, I can't. What I'm gonna do? You know, you're the better man today. Feel me? Man, all these slow ass receivers, man. Oh, your cornerback's that motherfucker fast.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
7.
Complete.
Give me 7. I take 7 for that.
At the
6. All right.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I see Lauderdale 3-0. That's why he came in my league talking all that shit. He's 3-0 over here. Good luck with that. You keep a whole lot of motherfuckers in that box, man. That mean you believe in them motherfuckers. Nah, dog. That mean you believe in them motherfucking cornerbacks over here. That's what that mean.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
Play calls are conservative. These cornerbacks, you got good cornerbacks out there. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You got to pick my shots. That's a linebacker out there, though.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's first down. Move the chains.
Out of the backfield.
Move the chains, baby.
Pick up a 5 that time at a
Move the chains,
down.
baby.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive
moving.
moving.
He did just enough. That's all he had to do.
Just get to that marker that
what
you
they talking about over there, man? Fire these motherfucking
announcers.
We must be in Buffalo. This is a Buffalo broadcast, man. Tell me he did just enough. Nigga, that's what he's supposed to do. Let's go. This would be real good or real bad. Let's see.
They'll look to throw here on
bad.
First down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Damn.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
That motherfucking legit. That nigga did that.
14.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Now Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
Good call, because that was guaranteed to be a first down.
To make sure you don't get hurt.
Problem is you gonna run out of timeouts real soon, champ.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
To throw. Hard throw.
What the fuck kind of throw was that?
Well, no second guessing the call here.
Motherfucker wide open. Wide open. He missed him. Did you hit him?
To try and pick it up, but
did you hit my quarterback?
Now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum. As they force
why the fuck did he throw the ball like that?
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10
football player,
at the 8-yard line.
I'm gonna bring the whole motherfucking the whole recipe to the jump.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
I'm going to figure your defense out. You might want to put some points on the board before I figure that out. My defense is going to be here, so that's a wrap. But you might want to put some points on the board for my offense. Figure your shit out.
It's a short one here, complete to his
tight
end.
Oh, okay.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
He'll be all right. He just tweet. That's muscle spasm.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yeah, I'm in like 5 leagues, brother, but we just started one because we wanted to make sure Madden got all the glitches out, the bullshit out. Come on, get that. That's me. Got him. That's motherfucking strip button, boy.
They're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I take it. EA Sports is in the game.
You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him.
But yeah, Joe, I got two users that I'm already iffy about. I'm gonna keep you posted on them, man, because you seem like a straight up dude, Joe. And we need motherfuckers like you in our league, because half the people in that league that I just started was in leagues with me for 5 years, so they straight up about it. And they consistent about their games. We talk shit. Ain't nobody getting their feelings. Ain't no sucker shit going. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be a good look.
They'll run. This is Kamara.
Come on, man.
Trent Murphy, the
fucking line is shit, man. Come on, Joe. Yeah, I knew he had muscle fast.
Because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, straight up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, fellas, we gotta get creative out here. They not giving us no quarter. We need to get some points on the board. Halfway through this bottle of whiskey.
And now we're going to get a timeout.
Ain't got no more timeouts, fellas. Now it's time. It's time to handle business now, fellas. Let's go. Let's run his ass raggedy. That's what we wanted. Them timeouts to run out. Let's go. Expect to stay in here. Expect to stay over there in whatever you in for the next 4 to 6 plays.
Set up a throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's
keep it right there.
Just
keep right there.
The 10 at the 11.
Keep right there.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
I look like a 4-3 or a dime, fellas. I can't tell. Nah. Them two outside motherfuckers look a little thick. They ain't cornerbacks for sure.
On third down, here's Kamara.
Come on, man.
Down to about the 10-yard line.
Oh, my God. My man hurt, man.
They just keep trying, but so far,
I take the
finding no room for him to run.
Bullshit going
None
on.
whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Take the points.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Hey, man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
When shit that we can't explain, a domino tear. I lost my best receiver for 5 weeks. When shit that we can't explain happen, you know what we say in all my other leagues? EA Sports. It's in the game, so what you gonna do? Ain't nothing you can do about it, man.
And last time they coughed it up.
The game gonna do what the game gonna do. You feel me?
Fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief though when they only gave up the field goal?
Way too much time.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And this return is going to be
nasty, man. No matter what, you pick me up, drop me in the desert, man, and give me a defense. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make the motherfucking defense work, no matter what you do. I'll figure the offense out. Believe that. I'll find out who my go-to guys are, who my offensive linemen that can block. I'm gonna figure that out. By second half, we're gonna be a decent oiled machine.
Trying the left side with Kamara.
See what I'm saying?
And he is met
These
at the
motherfuckers
line
don't
of
hold the block.
scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second
I gotta
down.
get creative then. Let's see.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able
We're
to
gonna see
free
what
up their
this dude
linebacker
working
to get into the backfield.
We're gonna see what these this Buffalo Bills coach look like.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do
giving
it
that
anyway.
up. You giving that up, Smitty. That's all you, baby boy. Damn, let me get it all.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Rocky, get the fuck out my face. Dang. Your motherfucking defense. Your corners ain't no joke, shorty. I give you that much. Your corners ain't no motherfucking joke. They not having it out there. I ain't got no, I can't out-physical them. I can't run past them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route and complete.
But my quarterback on the fucking money, though,
it's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Hey, dog. Hey, look. You're not gonna. Hey, you're not gonna hit no. Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and fake. I don't know how he got that in there. But that motherfucker on the money. You hear me? That you. Hey, dog. I'm not gonna fake. You're not gonna hear me tell you that I dogged you on that. That should have been completed. I don't know how that nigga got it in there, but he got it in there. I suppose I would. Come on!
And he'll fight his way down.
Was that you, or was that the computer?
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
You playing? You was playing with that middle linebacker right there?
Is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means
no, I'm saying, but do you? That wasn't the user. That was the computer.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Cause that motherfucker reacted. I was about to give you. I was about to tell you, man, Slim, your user skills is. Cause I delay just to make your motherfucker, just to make you. When somebody use it with the linebackers, I delay just to make them jump a certain way, and then I go the other way. But that motherfucker's on point. So he out there. Let's go. We fucked up that time, though. We fucked up that time. I'm going to get in that hole. Like a motherfucker, horny motherfucker looking for pussy. So I'm getting in that hole. So let's go. Let's go right back at it, right back at it. Hike the ball.
Because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yep. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense
there? I keep telling you, man.
Like
I got running backs. I ain't worried about that. I don't know this team well enough to motherfucker be attached to a running back.
Way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion.
And this nigga got 13 carries for 35 yards. He's not wowing me right now.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's
I ain't got a good line, but they not that goddamn.
Stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Good defense, man.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's
when I post it and y'all do jump,
now this feels like
the people that built this team, I don't like how they built it, man. I mean, I invest my money in the trenches.
If you go for it on 4th down.
It ain't even gotta be superstars. They just can't suck. You feel me? He got a bunch of motherfuckers that suck in the fucking on the D line and the O lines, yo.
So a couple of field goals. That's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters
simple
of play.
Shit.
6-0.
Like a 1 yard run.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports
but
halftime
it's 6-0.
report. Coach,
I don't know this team. We up 6-0. Let's go. Go get the ball. What the fuck is going on?
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Let me see something, bro. I gotta look at my receivers, man. I gotta do something different. Lost my best receiver for 5 weeks. What we got here? He's gone. 89. I don't have no burners. So this is how we gonna do this. This is how we gonna do this. Young Buck, you about to get some motherfucking action, shorty. You hear me, Young Buck? You about to get some action. Let's get it.
have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They start the second half with
Look at that shit, man.
Stopped immediately there.
Damn, Joe.
It's Randy Gregory.
Really?
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon.
Oh, I don't.
The defense is going to
my line is shit, so I mean I believe you.
It to him the rest of the game.
I gotta figure. I mean your defense definitely official. But I gotta figure it out. I pride myself on being a strategist. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. It ain't no. I mean, apparently you got a cornerback with 96 speed. I mean, I gotta figure it out. I know what I'm gonna do. We gonna move that motherfucking pocket, sure. Let's go. Let's go. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see how long these motherfuckers can cover, man. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go, fellas. Come on,
look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm having 2 yards of curry, man.
Get it to the outside, trying to
Nobody
get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there.
That.
But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on. And
don't believe that, fella. That's a zone. That nigga faking. That's a zone right there.
He'll look to throw.
And we got him. Let's go.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get him down.
10-for-11, man. Hey, look, it ain't got to be a pretty win. This is our first game together, fellas. It don't have to be pretty.
Down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, shit.
Kamara. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
What's
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the
point of
attack.
I said that a long time ago. I'm tired of telling
guys have to make a lot of tackles.
All right, whatever. Are we going to do it? I already know it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
All right.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You drunk. You know why I'm
back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go.
I'm playing Madden. That's what I'm playing. Tell him I'm playing Madden.
That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tell him I'm already. I drank 80%. I drank 80% of a fifth already.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Nah, I'm sexy. I'm sexy. I ain't nice. I'm sexy.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Nigga, you was drinking in the car. Hold up. No, I'm not going to allow you to lie like that. You
just can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back?
You're a whole Bama. Hey. You a whole Bama, Shorty. Me.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6
good,
thus
baby
far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now.
Yeah, you are gonna see me tomorrow. Then what? What's gonna happen? You bluff? You gonna bluff some more? That's what you gonna do?
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
All right, we'll see. I'm in the mood to call bluff. It's bluff calling season.
It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's bluff calling season. Yeah, I'd say no more. Fuck say less, say no more. It's bluff calling season.
And Lutz's kick is good.
All right, but hold on though.
And
hey,
that will make our score 9-0.
Are you gonna tell Slim what's really good, or you gonna fake?
Field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out.
These nuts are mine on your whiskers. These nuts for you.
We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Bills offense.
This
now.
nigga ain't letting us score.
First possession of the
you ain't letting us in that end zone, bro.
What's
up, man?
For the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for
them.
And you know at the half, they discussed
it's supposed to be 20. It's supposed to be 21-0, shorty. You ain't let me in this fucking end zone, man.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12-16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8-10, kind of a starter or an opener.
All it takes is one big play, and you're right back in the game.
Something to get you off to a quick start.
Get in there, get in there. Got him. Got him.
Saints. Bobby Wagner.
Come on, change the play, change the play.
Okay. He gets him for a loss of 7.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Get in there. Get in there.
On second down, here's Allen. Completing it
here,
Marvin Jones.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Down, way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good pass. Oh, I don't want no trouble. Good pass.
So from the
that's because I don't have I don't have the players I want, man. I employ big hitter safeties, man, that'll knock that out.
So they fake
shit.
The handoff.
Oh
now
shit.
Allen.
Good play call. Good play call. Good play call. But we got that.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball
see
pops
what I'm saying?
out.
See,
incomplete.
In every league I got, when I build teams, I build safeties that make motherfuckers drop that.
To get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 ball.
I build safeties that'll make motherfuckers drop that, man. He's supposed to not want no part of that motherfucking catch right there, man. That was a great throw. I'm not taking nothing away from what you did. But I don't like the way this team constructed, man. We got too many finesse motherfuckers, man. I'm a motherfucking brick and mortar guy, man. I want to bang through shit. Fuck all that motherfucking pizzazz and jazzy jig. Look at this shit right here.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Well, you caught me, hey dog.
It's been this way most
of
the afternoon,
me.
Hasn't it? This secondary, it really.
Well, to be honest with you,
Listen,
you was
together like a basketball
you was 3 yards behind everybody.
I didn't.
You called a great play. You called a great play. No, I got fast linebackers. I got fast linebackers.
Coming up, here's 3rd and 10.
Well, your quarterback been getting his face kicked around all game though, so that takes some kind of effect.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
But your quarterback been getting smacked around all game though, so I mean that has something to do with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, guess what? Try it again. We got something for that you talking about. We got something for that. We about to touch number 17. Hey, 17, I got a black guy coming to see you real quick, man. Come on, white boy Rick. It's coming. It's coming. UPS.
Drops off as they'll look to
we got a delivery. Message.
That's incomplete.
Message.
Another drive comes and goes. Still
that
nothing on the
good.
scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the
sound good. Meanwhile, that tip of that boot going into it. Let's go.
Things started, we just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
All right, fellas, we survived the scare.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Can we please put this game away? Can I get a fucking touchdown offense?
Gets this one away.
Defense is doing their job. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's not doing that. He's not doing that, fellas. Oh, we got a deficit. We got a positive. Good. Take that. I take 6. I take 6.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at
man,
the 24-yard line.
We can't out.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
They got more speed than us, so we just gonna out coach them, man. Take what we can get, do what we gotta do.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
What happened?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to
this
expand
game
their
definitely
lead
ain't gonna
here.
get nobody on the TV
right
ratings.
Start the fourth.
If people that football purists gonna love it. It's a good defensive game.
Leopard.
Excuse me.
Detroit.
We got him. We got him, fellas.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Shit, he changed up. Don't matter.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my God! Come on! He's not getting no second chances on these fucking runs,
here
man.
on third and a little more than a yard.
Damn! No second chance. This nigga ain't getting us no quarter.
Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow.
And the Bills have
Wow.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make
defense,
a play
what you
in order
got?
to keep them in the game.
What you got, defense?
That door ajar,
What we gonna do?
game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Yeah, hey brother, your defense is tough, bro. I can't say that they like that yet, because I don't have a team that's built to my standards, but
first down carry now for
they tough though. They definitely tough.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first
They
drive.
definitely
on the
tough
first play
though.
of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare
So-
say they need something
so
good to
please
happen
don't
right
take-
here, right now.
Please don't take this as disrespect, but go ahead and kick your field goal now, young, or you might not get in this end zone. You might not get any points if you don't get this field goal out of the way. If you don't get this field goal out of the way, kick a field goal now, you ain't gonna get no points. I'm gonna take the ball away from you.
Second and 12.
Every league I'm in the top 5 defense, no matter what I got. I just drop me in the desert, I'm gonna make it happen. There it is. There it is. Get him.
And he'll get
Shit,
about
good
3
call,
as
man.
he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Expecting you to run that.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
What we gonna do, fellas?
All right, here we go. Green
On 3rd down, Yeldon.
39.
And now they're inside the 10.
Y'all
as
about
he's
to let this
brought down at
motherfucker
the
drag
9.
you for fucking 6
They'll get
yards?
6 there on the run, but it brings up
Soft,
4th down.
man.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it
He
done.
coming out with that.
They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're
Good return, fella.
a score game, and
I
you hear
don't
a
even
lot
know what
about
this
2-minute
motherfucker is.
offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
Put this game away, fella.
Consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets
That's the
first
zone.
downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give
That
him
was a
9
man.
there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Them motherfuckers fast, man. Them motherfuckers fast, shorty. They fucking fast, brother. When I tell you I was supposed to be gone, hey, dog, your fucking defense is fast, Joe. And they got good, what you call it, block shit. God, Jesus, man.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Look at that.
And he's gonna be
they do not stay on block long. Yeah, but my team got the worst fucking what you call it? Where they hold the block.
Linebackers making plays near the line.
My team got the worst, whatever it is, and when you hold the block, or your motherfuckers got tremendous block shit. I mean, I don't even have 1 second to find a hole to run up in.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work his way.
We just gotta take what we get.
Now to the 28.
Get an ugly ass 100 yards. We're gonna get an ugly ass 100 yards. That's what it's gonna. That's what it's gonna boil down to. We're gonna get an ugly, fucking gross ass 100 yards, man. Just take what you can get, keep it moving.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
No, it's our best offensive player. It's all good.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Do I want to get cute? Fuck it, why not? Let's get cute, fellas. Let's get cute. Let's call this. Let's call bullshit on what he doing.
They'll look to throw.
He dropped it. You motherfucking piece of shit.
Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Motherfucker dropped the ball. You see that, bro?
And Lutz puts this one through.
Motherfucker got 85 catches.
Stretches to 9. It's now 12 to 3.
Didn't get hit. He just dropped it.
Cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what?
No, he was wide open. I mean, at this point, your team got so much speed, and I don't know who my ballers are on this team yet because I haven't had a chance to look at their roster. All I can do is construct. I just want possession football and get it in. By week 3, I'm going to be beating people by 20. Trust that. I just wanted the motherfucker to catch the ball. I constructed a play. I audible to something because I saw what you was in. And the motherfucker, he just dropped the fucking ball. I mean, ain't too many ways to put that shit. The sissy dropped the fucking ball, man. He's not going to be on my team come next season, all season. He out there. Really? Good job, referees. Give me y'all.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense.
Let's end this, fella. Get this interception. Let's end this. He got to put the ball in there. Let's end it.
The Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job.
Yeah, buddy.
I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good game, bro. Nah, man.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Nah, we right there.
And they won't fare much better here as he
catch them hands. Tell him catch them hands, Shawty. Yeah. He caught them hands, Shawty. All right, Bobby. All right, Bobby Womack. 3rd and 16, man. We can end this game right here. Excuse me.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
Give me some Bobby.
3rd and 16.
Give me some Bobby Womack.
Back to throw. Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we won't see I ain't got to see that motherfucker the rest of the year. Thank God.
As he'll stop it with just over
that nigga's a problem.
To go in the game. This quarterback now.
He just played basketball with my guy, shielding my guy like he was a motherfucking midget.
Now Allen. Now a desperation.
Nah, that's me.
Deep downfield. And this is
did I tell him? We don't do that. He ain't throwing it down the field on me, Charlie. You can stop that shit right now.
Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He ain't believe me though. Oh boy, done brought a motherfucking cold killer in this league, man. Let's go. Oh, he dropped that.
And he's gonna come with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hey, fellas, if y'all let him get in the end zone, a whole game worth of good defense.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
What we gonna do?
Gun!
To throw is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ken Crawley. So he's equal to his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down.
Yeah, buddy.
Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league run
I got more up my sleeve, bro.
Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about
I got more up my sleeve, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a heavy blitzer. I sent a whole lot of blitzes, but I didn't do that this game because I don't know this team. I don't know these cornerbacks. You feel me? I don't know what I got. You got my conservative game plan.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
No. Okay, we done. We done. Let's let that clock run out. Good game, bro. Hey, bro, you'll get an invite from me in the next day or 2, bro. Real talk.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
make rain. Couldn't hit if it had aim. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. The type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I miss Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping at NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a pair of cleats. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my hands down. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already live. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
throw it back. Yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse me.
Their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hit that motherfucker.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
All right, fellas, we lost our best defensive player first game, first quarter of the season because the injury's too high, but it is what it is. Let's be great. Let's be fucking great, fellas. Smash mouth football, that's what we do.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Man, he got these injuries way
Typically,
too
we
up,
think
man.
it's the strong
Getting
safeties
hurt
that are
every
better
3
tacklers,
plays,
especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
That's Josh Gordon, fellas. Handle that.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Hey, fellas, we got
After
a runner.
gain of 5,
Yeah, let's get it. We got a runner.
Short here on 3rd
Hello.
down.
Let's go. I'm all for that. I'm here for this. I'm here for this, bruh. Let's go.
A loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Shoulder tick.
I like
Wow.
the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef.
I'm here for this. We got a motherfucking runner over here. We got a guy that play
He
physical.
gets strung out on the perimeter.
We got old school football player here, man. Let's go. I don't believe him.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Get the fucking ball, Joe. Are you serious?
And that's what friends are for.
Excuse me, fellas. What was that, a punt return? Yeah, you no longer returning punts for me, buddy. Get the fuck out the game. Who was that guy? He kind of important. I don't really want him back there. Definitely don't want you back there. 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 Damn. Ain't really got too much choice. All right, man. Well, Nate Dean, it looks like it's your job now, buddy. Because that cocksucker would never touch another ball.
As the returner, you know
my
who you're
team.
buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Let's see what this dude defense working with.
throwing now. Taylor on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score.
Good defense.
Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted
you
the
You
athleticism.
won't score one more
because
fucking point this game,
know
man.
the best athletes on the field.
Not one.
They play on defense.
Not one fucking point, man.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
That bullshit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another
my
shot
fault.
at it now as this one's in the air.
Bradbury, you're going to get burnt up this game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Pick six, huh?
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. First carry for Darius Geis. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
You're not fucking around,
touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Your defense going to have to score 30 points, man. Let's go. Not a fucking game, bro. I made some promises to people in this league, so I gotta keep.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
NFC is mine.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Panthers coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Right
if you
there.
do that, you start to win first down. You
got
win
advantage
second
right
down.
there. We're going to take care of the rest.
Accumulating first downs, and that's what they need.
Boom!
Not punt the
That's
ball
me.
again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Come on, don't call.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
This motherfucker overthrew it by 5 yards, they called. Hey, refs, look around you, man. We at FedEx. Really?
So Newton and the
You gonna call
Panthers
that
come
on
up now
FedEx?
first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Could have sworn it's my house. Take the ball from him, defense.
50, Newton. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Touch Cam, bro.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He told him he wasn't scoring no more. Don't make me a liar, defense. This is like some gadget shit. Hit the quarterback. When in doubt, hit the quarterback.
First down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good pass,
And he'll
bro.
be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, here's Newton. A quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the red zone now, Newton steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Well, Cam, you thought you was a big guy, but you ain't a big guy. I got big guys back there, man. My big guys know big guys. Sit your bitch ass down. You can't be a motherfucking thug wearing motherfucking skinny jeans and motherfucking wingtips
Should have gone down. I mean,
with a
hindsight's always
Ferrero
20/20,
on your
but
head.
that's the safe play.
Let's go.
Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze
Ooh.
it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first
57,
option.
that's your block, bro.
Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. They tried a quick hitter inside,
Definitely
but
was
that
your
one
block.
was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Holy shit. Please be in that coverage.
On second down, here's Taylor. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
We're going. Come on, Tyrod. Let's get his offense moving.
There, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah,
that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really
you see that? I saw it. Did you see it? Yeah.
Wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They go play action now. Taylor. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Fucking celebrate.
The reception good for 7.
It's yards, baby.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man.
Walking him up on that route, AJ.
Better against man, because
that's money. That's money over there.
And you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Taylor on third
down. His cornerback solid over there.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning.
We tried twice. They burnt us
twice. Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All night. Let them know where we at all night. We here all night.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Wow.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your... Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Newton on first down. He's going to float this one deep.
That's
right
definitely
side.
me.
And it drops down incomplete.
You ain't going to let me jump?
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And
that's all he's getting. That bullshit-ass crossing pattern. Let's do something about that, fellas. How about that? Let's do something about that crossing pattern. That's all he's getting.
You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Jesus. I don't even know how to react to that.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Nigga, you don't press my motherfucking receivers, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's what you don't do. Don't press my guys.
It's Taylor.
Don't press my guys.
And this will be caught.
We gonna fucking get it there.
Nice
Learn your lesson, man. I don't expect to have to tell you that again, man. Don't press up on my people.
I remember the days when
I delivers the package.
They were holding their breath, but now
we all day with the package
they're
delivery.
Counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
Come on, Darius.
When it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup.
You know what, Darius? Let's break some fucking records. Fuck
Getting
this
the
shit,
sense
man.
Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon.
You got
on the
Earl
run
Thomas
game.
over there?
And why not? What we're seeing so far
No
is working
wonder.
pretty well from them. And here's the best
Nah,
part.
I got it.
We always talk about the best
So I
performers
tell you what, let's
do
do
their
this
job
right
when
here.
the lights come on. I
Let's
think he
do that
likes
right
natural light best.
Let's see how good that motherfucker tight end. I mean, that cornerback really is. Let's do
On
it.
second down, Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like
Who was
this.
that?
This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out into the Redskins. Haven't they do?
I think they have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And the confidence to stay with him, or you're going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll hand it down to Geis. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a rush. Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Forbath to add the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains. 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Slow.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Room past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Newton on first down. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Newton throwing again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. We have hit half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Taylor to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Geis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Newton now to throw. Going up top. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short backers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They start on the ground with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Taylor. And able to find Green. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back now at FedEx Field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Frank Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. To throw is Taylor. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Slow.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st down, Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dontari Poe able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And Green with a catch left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now I got you. Nothing, need a Uber right now. right now. Need crew up right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Exhibitions, the 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run with Marshall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down. And here's Marshall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Marshall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now Marshall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead.
That's got to feel good for Andrew Luck. His first touchdown pass since New Year's Day of 2017. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for the 2nd-year man, Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll go on the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exact.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bengals heading back out there, and last year 7-9, so that meant back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 2007-08. Now, they were able to knock off 2 teams late contending for the playoffs. They beat Detroit in Week 16, Baltimore Week 17, but I don't know that that's the silver lining Cincy fans are clinging to.
No, not at all, and when you just kind of feel around this team, you sense a rebuild is in order. And that starts on offense. Offensive line, they've got some top-rated draft picks, have to play up to their potential to help out the quarterback, Andy Dalton. They need wide receiver John Ross to catch a football. Didn't catch a single one as a rookie. And they need Tyler Eifert back in form at tight end after some health issues. But on defense, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new structure. They need some of their better players. Oh, well.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's a good sign early for the Colts, who had just 25 sacks last season.
People talk about putting an emphasis on an area of need. That's showing that the emphasis is paying off. Going ahead and getting to the quarterback early. When you only have 25 sacks in a season, that's not going to get you to the playoffs.
That was 31st in the league. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of them. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be at last place. Team and said they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the Colts are automatically transformed.
Be right. Hurry, hurry! Hey, slow down, slow down. Hey, watch 8-5. Watch 8-5. Monday, 53. Reggie. 12.
Just beating the play clock is Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Luck now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
12. 163. Hey, easy. Monday.
Out of the gun, Luck. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now, here come the Bengals. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those laterals. Made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Austin. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Keith Marshall, 64 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they try the right side here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. In the first half, we'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Luck now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Luck. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle from 10 yards out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Now Austin. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On first down, Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Dalton, first and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10.
Over here.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 8 yards out, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. On first and 10, Luck. A quick hitter complete. It's Bird. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Card. 12. Monday. Yeah, easy.
To throw is Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
To throw here, Dalton. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. Incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, and he fends him off. Going deep downfield for Ross, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. Outstanding field position. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Third and 2 for Dalton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
368!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's Luck. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. Busts through the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Eifert has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Andy Dalton now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10.
368.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2nd down, Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you